Hi, it's Wednesday morning, October 13th, and I've had a pretty thick few days. Nothing to complain about at all. Nothing to complain about, but just some tough days. And I'm just in a spot that God is and I'm kind of mad about it. I'm actually kind of mad about it that he's requiring me to pray, to pray, to pray, and to pray hard, and to pray with absolute dependence and need and desperation and fervency, and it's just tough. It's tough. I don't I don't want to. I don't want to pray when I have to pray. If that makes any sense. It just, I don't know. So I'm fighting it, and it's stupid and hard, and I'm not going to win. And so I'm just kind of walking through that right now. And so I went to work out last night at the gym, and I haven't been to a gym in probably 2 months. The last gym that I went to, I was working at and training at, then transitioned out of there and ended up moving. And last night I went to a secular gym, and I worked at a secular gym as well, but I don't know, it was kind of different. But I went to LA Fitness last night, and I tell ya, it was a battle. So I walk in, and I'm already not feeling good about myself in general. So just a little change in body composition, not even number on a scale or anything like that, but just haven't been working out, haven't been honestly motivated or feeling great. I'm just in a season right now. So I'm working through it, and I go to class and I go to Zumba, and I'm thinking, okay, I want group fitness. This should be good. Music, yada yada. And so I get there, and I get there, right when it started, or a little bit late, which I was fine with, but I was in the very, very, very back. And the very back means it's near the windows, or that people can see through to the gym. So I could barely see myself in the mirror, and which is so different from being in the front and leading. You're right there in the mirror. So anyway, I'm just going to share what I wrote in my journal this morning, because this is what it was. I said, I come to class just as it was starting. I was fine with, which I was fine with. I was in the very back, and I could hardly see myself in the mirror, which apparently ended up being fine. I caught a few glimpses of myself. The enemy kicked in. Big girl, look at the size of your legs. Unfit, dumb outfit. Comparison to every body type in the room. Didn't matter the age or the cultural differences. There were many Asians, so they're tiny people. Full barrage of crazy unleashed. I thought about posting something about what happened in there, but too much was going on. I thought about coming on and being like, hey, I am getting, slaughtered. It was crazy. I went to get a drink of water, and quickly turned and caught the eye of a good-looking guy who was watching me. Intensely watching me. Like, he was shocked when I made eye contact with him. He's like, oh, I jarred him out of whatever he was watching me. And I thought, maybe he thinks I'm hot. Now, back in the day, I would have played with this. Like, I would have noticed he saw that I was dancing, and I was like, oh, okay. And I would have teased or put on a show. But now, I was a little more self-conscious. My butt jiggling, my skorts riding up. Is he still watching? All of this in the mix of following and trying to follow these new dance steps that I've never seen before, and listen to the music and enjoy. Enjoy? Bombarded with thoughts, self-rejections, insecurities, comparisons, some pride. Pride. I wonder if she notices that I kind of know how to do this, that I pick up these moves quickly, etc., etc. The instructor. I'm in the very back. Oh, the last thing I recall in this crazy hour was trying to remember moves to use for Rev TV. What do you do with all of that? Wow. Lord have mercy. Christ have mercy. That's the end of that portion of my journal entry. That's the I had to last night. It was so much stuff was going on that I had to number. Too much on my mind, don't even know where to start. So I numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and all these different categories of just stuff going on. And so that was number 4 of my list. Not in order of importance, just in order of stuff. So I don't even know what to say or how to say encouragement. I would say the best thing about this situation is that I could hear it, I could see it, I could feel it, but it wasn't and isn't me. And I could just hear it all, and I'm like, this is crazy. And so to know peace and to know love and self-acceptance and my identity isn't in these things, that I could hear these lies for what they are. They are flat out lies. Comparison, self-rejection, body image. I mean, there was no sense of gratitude for the movement of my body. None. For the enjoyment of the music, for the energy of the people. All of these things that Revelation Wellness is and group fitness is. And I'm not saying bad secular gym. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying crazy and chaos can be fostered in some environments that are like that because they're fueled with the insecurities and the same things that other people are struggling with. And I just love that. I just love what we do. I just love what Revelation Wellness is, because we call those out for what they are. We put them on the table and we say, hey, here it is. You don't have to eat it. Here it is. It's real. These things are real. These feelings are, not figments of your imagination. They're real. And the enemy is bombarding you with this crap. And we just want to say, this isn't who you are. This isn't what you have to live in. This isn't freedom living. This isn't, freedom. So I was just reminded last night of how crazy and chaotic, what I used to live in, that I didn't know that those were differences, that those would have filtered into every other aspect of my day, every other aspect of my week, every other aspect of my identity, and struggling and striving would have been compiled on top of those accusations, those "you're too big," "look at you," or that the teasing aspect, the attention of that man, that I was like, oh, okay, I got some attention, like there was like a positive twist in there, which was not even crazy. So I have no idea if this will help anyone. I have no idea if anyone feels some of the same or not. But if you do, I am praying that clarity and just discernment help to identify the lies for what they are, and that you are putting in and you are being fueled with the truth of who you are. Because man, oh man, it was thick. And the gym environment and the group fitness environment and the secular gym world is rough. So God bless you, and and just keep on keeping on. Keep on ringing that freedom bell, fighting for what you believe, what you know is true of who you are, of who God says you are, and for your brothers and sisters in Christ, because it is quite the battle. And I love you. God bless.